Broadcasting live from WORKBENCHcon 2022 in Atlanta, it's time for Organization Conversation, brought to you by Wall Control Storage Systems. Wall Control gives you the storage and organization you crave.
Welcome back to the show, guys. It's Organization Conversation. We got a fun little mini episode here with my friend Rob. So we'll try to not talk about football the whole time and
painful.
Shine the spot. You're telling me. I'm in Atlanta, man. So
extra painful for you.
Yeah, welcome to the show, Rob. And if you don't mind, let our audience know a little bit about you.
My name's Rob Rein from Ginger Woodworks. It's basically local to Buffalo, New York. My handles, I'm over on Instagram, on TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, you name it. I've got a website and all that stuff. But quite frankly, TikTok and Instagram is the big deal for me.
Gotcha. Yeah. So what got you into this community, Rob? I don't know if we've ever talked like history, origin stories.
Okay, so I like it. So funny enough, about 6 years ago, I did the IG Builders Challenge with Rachel and Adam.
Yeah, we talked to them earlier, actually, on a previous episode.
Yeah, so Adam and Rachel have been doing that for a while. So about 6 years ago, I think it was season 2, I came across it on Instagram. I was doing a lot of projects. I had renovated my previous house, had moved to a new house, and I was really kind of like looking to get back into that as my kids were like getting a little bit older. Not older, but I mean, they weren't babies anymore, right? And so the other thing too is as you're raising kids and family, a lot like many of the folks out here listening, you're dirt poor, right? So, you want a cornhole set, so you make it and you try to figure it out and it sucks. And then you get better. And so, my first house, I bought an estate. And so I really kind of got that bug from my parents, from my dad growing up, and it really kicked me off. And then I found this IG challenge, just, learning hashtags, and I came across the challenge, and I said, hey, I'm going to build a table. So I told my wife, I said, I'm going to do this challenge and see how it goes, So I did it. I actually started the challenge. I was using my own personal page. By the end of it, I realized that there was a crazy community. And so I thought, you know what, like, I don't necessarily want to, jump in there with my personal page, but I saw that everybody kind of had like their own handles, and I thought it was pretty cool. And they're sharing their work, and I was like, man, like, this is great. Like, I have kids and I'm stuck at home. I never get to do anything. You don't see your friends, for it seems like 18 years.
Yeah.
And so there it was. Like, I really fell in love with it. So I created an extra page. We were sitting around the campfire one day, and so some family members of mine were like, hey, like, what about Ginger Woodworks? And so there it
where
really...
did the name come from?
So it came... yeah, right? So so my wife's family is a bunch of gingers. Mm-hmm. My family is not. My wife is not. I look like I belong to her uncle.
That's really funny.
And so we're sitting around the campfire after like a birthday party or something in my backyard, and her cousins, they throw it out there. I don't know, truthfully, or origin-wise, like who said it. I'd love to remember that. I don't. It just got thrown out. And so I did it. And, fast forward about 6 months, and because of the Builders Challenge, because of Adam, and this is the thing, I know you and Adam are tight, but like Adam...
I love whatever comes after the butt here.
Yeah, so Adam, the butt is that I'm not blowing smoke. Like,
yeah.
Adam and Rachel, but specifically Adam and I built a great relationship right off the bat, because we're two humans that really care about the community, which is
Absolutely.
What you asked about.
Yes.
And so within 6 months, I was literally in love with the community and the people and what they were doing for each other. So, fast forward, as things kind of grow and progress, I grew and progressed. We've all grown and progressed. And I've continued to kind of make sure to do my homework. And when I'm working with a brand like Wall Control, I'm always looking to find a brand that has the same philosophies, the same just down to earth, like, small business feel that all of us have, because I know it resonates with me and I know it resonates with the community. And for me, that's what I want to attach my brand to.
Yeah, and I think to that point, Rob, you've done an amazing job of being like a centerpiece in the community too. Like when you see you walking around, there's usually you're always with like a entourage, and there's always some new person in it too. You know what I mean? Like you're a big part of the glue, in my opinion, of what makes the community such a tight bunch.
So first off, I appreciate that, Richard. Like we've known each other for quite some time, and like you're
one of the first ones I met. I think like the first WorkBenchCon we came to, and same thing. It's like I think you and Adam vibe, me and Adam vibe, we vibe. It's like that sort of relationship, Right, and and one of the things, it's super humbling to hear you say that, and like it's kind of funny, and like my kids and my wife, they bust my chops about like, kind of being fake famous, right? So we're all we're all here, and no one really in the real world knows who we are, right? I know through the years, like kind of going back, some of the Bills follow me, and honestly, it's really super funny because I'll talk to them and we'll DM back and forth, and they're like real famous. Yeah. Right. Like people know who they are, and like I'm talking to them, and like I'm over here fanboying. Yeah. I remember when certain people followed me through the years, and I remember thinking this was like Justin Bieber. Like I don't even like Justin Bieber. Yeah. But here's my point: is that having been in everyone else's shoes, it makes the most sense to kind of give back and to really communicate with the people that are interacting nonstop with your stuff. And like truthfully, like the only reason I come to WorkBenchCon is for the people. Yeah. Like I've spoken here, I've done classes, I've done stuff at booths, but the real true reason that I love coming here is for that people. I want to, I joke about it, but I want to take 90 minutes from here to the bathroom because I've been stopped 100 times because I want to know these folks, and I want to really get an opportunity because we're going to go home tomorrow. Yeah. And milk it, get as much of it as you can. Yeah, I love it. Like I think everybody here, we're all energized by the fact that like we've been busting our humps for 2 years. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of struggles, and everybody finally gets back to Atlanta, and we get to see each other, and it's our people, right? So we live all over the world. There's Canadians here, there's Americans here, there's people I'm sure from other places, other parts of the world, and the reality is that we needed this. Yes. You needed this. Mm-hmm. I needed this. Your business needed this. Not in a financial standpoint, but like it's food for the soul. Yes. Is what it is. Yep. All those things. Yeah, 100%. And it absolutely, man, absolutely. Well, you're a busy man. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but if you could tell our audience one more time how they can find you and best ways to get in touch. Yeah. So one more time, you can find me at Ginger Woodworks, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, my website. YouTube as well, and you can find me on a Sunday in the football season watching the Bills. Yes, sir, absolutely. So I'm gonna have to start cheering for you guys because we're just not getting it done down here. I'm gonna cheer for a few of your players I want to come up north. Yeah, that's yeah. So the Bills are gonna be my second favorite team. I'm gonna announce that right now. So okay, all right, I like it. Josh Allen. What a breaking news! Yes, absolutely. Breaking news. Absolutely. Sorry to everyone else who has sat here that he might have lied to. Yeah, exactly. So. All right, man. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate it.
Thank you for joining us. Organization Conversation is brought to you by Wall Control, a family-owned and operated producer of best-in-class wall-mounted organizers for your home or business, made right here in the USA. To learn more, go to wallcontrol.com.